Your items don't seem to be going up in price, you never time your entries right, and finally cave in and sell your positions for a loss again and again, searching for the next big thing in CS investing. You have seen cases and stickers explode in price and want to know who these people that made insane profits are and what their mindsets and characteristics are. You are here because you want to know if you're a good investor or want to have confirmation that you are doing the right things to secure profits in your investing journey in Counter-Strike. Or you are a newer player or investor and want guidance. Or if you are really special, you have been around for years and still have not made any money so far. If that's the case, this video will help you start and set a good base. Let's jump in and take a look at what makes an investor actually successful. These 4 factors are the most important ones when it comes to investing in general and specifically for CS investing. First, master the basics. First, you need to master the basics when it comes to investing, namely being aware of what can happen to the money you put into certain assets or asset classes, knowing where to get the best price and which resources you need to ensure you set yourself up with the highest chance of building a portfolio with good returns. For CS specifically, you need to be aware of how the supply, more importantly, the demand are set up and how certain items behave price-wise during repeated events for CS, for example new cases, operation releases, majors or summon sales. Make sure you know the fee structure and prepare to cash out beforehand. Do not get surprised and stuck with your investments. Set price targets, investment goals, and determine your risk tolerance as well as time horizons. Even though you might get attached to certain stickers, skins or items in general, or even build a following based on your personal investment thesis, and as such, hold on to your investments longer, you will have to emotionally detach from them sooner or later. Emotional investing will cause panic, fear, or greed, which hinders your rational decision-making process when it comes to selling or adding to your positions. Second, do your own research and do it now. I don't want to need to listen to another complaint on how some items aren't going up as much as others when there were clear signs for it to be a suboptimal investment. The market is constantly developing and showing new opportunities for investments that you can take advantage of. There will be good entry points for a lot of items every time something big happens in the market, and you will have to be ready to pull the trigger once your investment thesis starts playing out. If you want to bet relatively safely on the CS2 market rising as a whole, diversification can be helpful here. Upon entering your position, you will have to know what situations can affect your assets and in which ways. Make sure you know your assets very well and try to get an advantage over others when it comes to information, especially with the current investor-driven market surrounding stickers at least. You need to do your own research and optionally, listen to experienced voices in the space to find direction or starting points. Do not follow others' quote-unquote advice blindly, as this will affect the next point we want to talk about. Before we get into that though, a quick word from our from me. Hi guys, the 2K giveaway is still on and the support is still strong, so thank you very much for that. However, there's still like 82% of you watching not sub, and we should really change that. That's very important. Alrighty, Dankeschön. Now let's see why patience and conviction actually matters. Third, patience and conviction. You are an investor, not a trader. Most investments are in and of itself made for the long term, which in the past has worked wonders for the CS market. We naturally have constant risks of the game and the market slowing, but if you believe in CS2 in the long term player base wise, I'm convinced the market will do fine as well. That's a baseline conviction you need to have to be invested in any CS items. After that, you will need to be convinced your research has been thoroughly and you can enter a position based on it. We will still need to make sure, even with long-term focus and enough patience, that the situation that we based our entry on doesn't change drastically. If such a case doesn't happen, I don't see why your conviction regarding a certain investment should change, and you need to let your investment play out. Number 4, risk management. One thing you have heard me preach over my short YouTube journey is that investing is mostly risk management, at least if you're putting in to you, significant amount of money. CS investing has blessed many of us with actual simple 10xers over just a few years, and even more than that occasionally. Comparing our bubble with the real world though, this seems absolutely crazy. Given there seems to be a more short-term focused talk right now, some investors should really take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The baseline for investing should always be making sure you're not losing money to inflation in the real world. So having a few percentages of gains are usually enough to hold or even slightly grow the value of your money. Naturally in CS investing, we obviously want or need to make a little more than that, given cash out conversions and fees and so on. But at the end of the day, risk management is one of the most important skills for any investor. You will have to make sure you know your risk tolerance to not get caught up in tricky situations, and will have to at least semi-regularly monitor and reevaluate the market or asset situation. Having an actual strategy also makes things easier when it comes to risk management, because you will have your in and outs of positions defined more clearly. Or you simply just ignore anything I've said in this video and just buy discontinued cases or capsules. That should work as well. Remember to subscribe, check out this video if you want to see if Paris will be the next RMR, and thank you so much for watching.